What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Charlie B, and welcome back to another episode of Speaking the Truth TV. And here today, I want to talk to the fellas and just let y'all know that we gotta stop suffering in silence. We have to stop building and letting our frustrations and all the things that we're dealing with in the everyday life get the best of us. We have to. We have to be able to open up and talk to someone, because holding on to all that hatred, holding on to all those malice thoughts, you start to push off negative energy towards people that really don't deserve it. You start making decisions that are really not rational. I mean, if you really think about it, we driving ourselves crazy. And the only reason that we're doing that is because society tells us that as a man, we shouldn't be able to feel and react the same way as a woman or a child. Not necessarily saying a child, but when a child doesn't agree with something or doesn't feel good, they do certain things to let you know that. So in other words, us as men, we have a hard time with it. Because let a man come out and say that he's feeling this type of way, or he has a lot on his mind. The first thing society does is call us weak, call us punks. We can't handle the pressure. But at the same time, a woman can lay out all her frustration. A woman can show her emotions in different ways, and everything is a-okay. But if we're equal in the eye of the Lord, then why are we not equal in the eye of each other? Because, like I said, we all bleed the same. We all bleed the same. But my thing is letting a man hold that type of energy, that type of frustration. That's why you see so many domestic assaults in relationships. That's why you see so many guys that kill themselves over a female, because they're holding all of this animosity. They're trying to get out things that they've been wanting to say for months, years, or whatever the case may be. But nobody wants to listen to that. Nobody wants to hear a man's side about what goes on, because they always feel that a woman is right. A lot of women these days, they don't like accountability. They don't like that. But as far as guys, we have to stop worrying about what the outside noise is talking about, because you have to better yourself. You have to put yourself in a position to where you want to succeed. And being able to succeed, you need a clear mind. You need your focus to be on point. You can't always worry about what everybody else thinks and what everybody feels about you, because there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like something you do, say, the way you dress, the way you look, the way you talk. So we really can't give that any mind. But then again, as brothers, as men out here, we should want to be able to reach out and help another brother when we see that they're down. Not give them no bad advice, as far as like going out here to cheat and different stupid stuff like that. Like, kick it on a level where that brother can understand. And I'm not just saying brother like he's a black person. I'm saying brother like as in a human being, because in the eyes of the Lord, we're all brothers and sisters, no matter what nationality you are. So brothers, let's reach out. Let's take the time to, not hate on each other, but try to lift each other up the same way that these women do for each other, when they all on these groups talking about how men ain't this and men ain't that, and this, that, and the third. Let's do that for each other. Let's create a safe space where we can come in and talk and feel free and not have to worry about so much drama that's going on. Not necessarily to say to tell all your business, but at the same time, somebody that you can vent to, somebody that you can build that trust with, and then that lifetime friendship, that commitment. You didn't met a brother from another mother. We have to stick together. It's too many men that has potential, but we're losing ourselves in this game called life because everybody expects us to be a certain way. But let me tell you something, being different is what makes you who you are. So if you're having a bad day, reach out to somebody. Don't let it fester. Don't hold on to it. Don't put yourself in that situation where you're driving yourself crazy, where your mind is always wondering, where you're having these dreams at night, and you're having these different visions and things like that, because at that point you overloaded yourself. You overloaded yourself. So for me, from one man to the next, because we all go through it regardless of if you want to admit to it or not. Us as men, we all go through it where nobody wants to hear our problems. So from me to you, find that outlet. Find somebody to talk to. Because I'm gonna tell you, running to drugs, running to alcohol, running to all that just to get those problems to go away, they eventually come back. Yeah, they may disappear for a little while, but when they come back stronger. They come back harder. Because your mind then went to a certain spot and different things then happen. And then the next thing you know, you thinking about this certain situation again. And this time it didn't elevated from, you know, just being ranked 2 or 3 to 15 to 20. Your mind then went in overload mode because you're trying to figure out all these problems by yourself because nobody really wants to hear what you have to say. So to all my fellas out there that's listening, man, I love y'all. If nobody told you today, I love y'all. And this ain't no hatred, no snap against the females or anything like that, because y'all got y'all clan. Y'all have y'all systems where y'all operate in where women try to look out for women. But this right here today is for the fellas. Because we all need somebody to talk to. We all been up on that ledge or on that cliff where we feel like we ready to jump, where we feel like ending everything. But at the same time, life is too precious. Stop suffering alone. Stop doing it in silence, guys. We really have to stop doing it. We messing up our families. We putting our kids in a bad headspace. It's not only affecting us, it's affecting everybody that's around us. It's affecting everybody. So we got to do better as men. We got to let those feelings out. And people just going to have to understand and respect it. Because the same way a woman want to be heard, we want to be heard too, with no judgment on top of that. So, like I said, man, to all my true speakers out there, I love y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, post it to somebody else. This is all supposed to be motivational. It's all love. So thank y'all for tuning in again. And until next time, we out of here.